Hello, my name is Bridget, social worker. I'm standing before you to talk to you about the community program that I envision. We're going to be talking about the the Medicaid income reevaluation initiative for the elderly program. The vision for the program our vision is to advocate on behalf of the elderly population, to re-examine programs such as Medicaid that create barriers to quality health care and living environments due to income criteria. Our mission statement, our mission will be to provide education, community resources that can be an alternative solution to current Medicaid income criteria for the elderly. We will establish a comprehensive tool to assist and assess our community with eligibility for Medicaid and provisions. As you can see here, just a brief information about the Medicaid income reevaluation initiative for the elderly. That the whole purpose of the initiative is just to bring attention to the struggles and the issues that our elderly population have with meeting Medicaid income criteria for such things as for nursing home placement, assisted living placement, and personal care. The average aging individual between 55 and 80, that's our senior citizen population, plus spend about $50,000 to $90,000 a year to live in a nursing home, a nursing care environment. And as most senior citizens, they don't get that much in their SSI income checks for retirement, which is about $1,200. Some of them might get a little bit more than that. But when they get that kind of income, that places them way over the criteria for eligibility for Medicaid. So what happens then, they usually fall through the gaps, or they'll have to sell assets such as property. If they have additional homes and cars, land, they have to liquidate that to help them meet their Medicaid income criteria. The current Medicaid criteria assumes that every situation is the same. What I would like to happen is that we reevaluate the criteria that are already in place for eligibility for Medicaid for our senior population. We would like to see that not only be based on income, but also based on that individual circumstance, such as emergent sickness, death of a family member that can affect their income, different things like that can really have a strain or have an influence or affect their income status. The individuals that we're looking at to participate in the reevaluation initiative for Medicaid is, of course, our senior citizen community, caregivers, skilled nursing home administrators, assisted living administrators, such as Department of Social Services, news media, social media, our state representatives and senators, and of course hospitals. These are all key groups and also communities also that are involved with our senior citizen population on a daily basis. Hospital discharge planners is another group of people who work with the senior citizens and know how difficult it can be to have them placed or have access to much needed help and financial assistance. Our objective that we're looking at to get this program started as of course we really want to get our elderly population involved. We want to draw attention to these barriers that that the current income criteria has created for our agency's citizens. We want to also encourage our citizens to be knowledgeable of their county and state Medicaid income criteria. There are, in my county, there is an elderly care resource center that was established by a lawyer that specializes in elderly care law. And I have, in practice, I have seen that a lot of elderly individuals don't even know that there are lawyers that specialize in that type of law, to protect their income, to protect their assets. So if they would get sick and need Medicaid, or if they would get sick and need placement, their assets can be protected and their family would not be in jeopardy of losing their inheritance. Also, the program would educate caregivers, as I was saying, how to protect their assets, how to protect their loved ones as well. The program will encourage state lawmakers to reevaluate current Medicaid income criteria for the elderly, just helping them understand that this income eligibility criteria is a barrier to our aging population gaining access to Medicaid when they really need it, when it's the most beneficial to them, and when they're sick, or their family members need additional assistance to help them stay at home or need to be placed into a facility. These interventions that we're looking at initiating is we want to create a form that the older individuals can just tell their story about what happened when they went to apply for Medicaid, the barriers that they were faced, who assisted them, what resources was provided for, or what resources were not provided for them, and try to work from there to get resources established that it would be helpful. Education for the senior citizens about current Medicaid income criteria, again, how to protect their assets, how to protect their family inheritance that they have worked so hard to obtain, provide alternative assessment tools for Medicaid eligibility, such as asking that we go back and look carefully at circumstances, not only rent, utilities, things like that, even though we all need that, our elderly population, that's a part of their income, but we also need to look at home upkeep. We need to look at if they're a caregiver themselves, how much they might be paying a certain percentage of their check to help a family member remain in an assisted living facility or in a nursing home. There are situations like that, or they're paying private nursing or private home health aides to come in and help them live in the home. Providing alternative assessment tools for Medicaid eligibility, we were talking about that. And one of the biggest things that would be beneficial is creating a coalition to continue to advocate for continuous monitoring of future income barriers that may develop. As you know, people income change, situations change, and therefore what might be good now might not be the best positive outcome for our aging population down the line. So in conclusion, our Medicaid income reevaluation initiative the goal for our elderly population is one, to protect and advocate for quality health care, access to assessing and income criteria, ensuring that they have access to the health care services that they need when they need it, Also encouraging our lawmakers to carefully review our current Medicaid income eligibility and set new guidelines that consider more than financial situation. If you have any questions or remarks, you're more than welcome to ask questions. Thank you.